Hey, fellow YouTubers, JJ the Trucker coming to you from Thurlow, Montana. Alright, so I'm on that trip that I was talking to you about on Sunday, and right now I'm passing through Montana on the 94, and I'll be going through North Dakota. So I wanted to give you some scenic shots because I've been getting a lot of requests for those, and some drone footage, so here we go. Right now I'm in a rest area, but the area around here is absolutely fantastic. Wait till you see all this. Man, this is just gorgeous out here. Let's go ahead and get some altitude, shall we? Look at that. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, check that out. That's Coal Creek right over there. Let's go take a look at it. So I do want to mention that I've been getting a lot of questions about why I don't have a deer guard, whether I've got super singles or duals, and also about my APU. So stay tuned. I am going to answer those questions for you guys. But for right now, enjoy the scenery. Alright, so that deer guard, I had the deer guard on the other truck, as you all know, and that thing got rusty. It was ugly looking, gets in the way. Every time you want to open your hood, which, you know, I like to open my hood and check on things, you have to you know, disconnect a couple pins, pull it off to the side, and then go open your hood. I don't know, it's not that big of a deal. Whoa, got some kind of warning. Something got close by, maybe another flock of birds. Alright, let's go check out the other side, shall we? So anyways, yeah, I just didn't like the functionality of it, didn't like the looks of it. You know, I've got a nice, beautiful new truck right now. I don't want some rusty thing all over it. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it depends on what deer guard you get. You don't have to get that one. And their Prime actually did change the brand of deer guard. Now they got an X guard or something like that. That's all fine and dandy, but you know, who's to say that thing's not going to rust too? I just don't like the looks of them. I like the looks of, you know, the nice clean look of no deer guard. That's me. That's my personal preference. So the advantages, obviously, of having a deer guard: if you hit a deer or some other animal, it will help protect the truck. You know, I've still seen a lot of, or talked to a lot of people who've had deer guards. You know, between the antlers and everything else, it still gets in the way. Not it gets in the way, but it still goes through, still causes damage to the truck. So either way, you're looking at damage to the truck, most likely. Main thing is, you just don't want to hit anything. Don't hit deer. Watch where you're going. It's easier said than done. I get it. People aren't out there aiming for deer or, you know, hitting them on purpose or anything like that. It's you know, they are accidents, and you just really got to pay attention. I know I've got to pay extra attention. Here's the thing, as far as cost, the deer guard costs almost $1,000 to get that thing on. It's included in the price, but if you don't have it on, you actually get that cost removed. So I've been told. I haven't seen that yet, but that's what I've been informed. And the insurance that we get through Prime, being under Prime's authority, we have a $1,000 deductible. So if you have damage, you're only paying $1,000 anyway. Now with the deer guard, they say that that damage, that deductible will be waived. That's pretty nice, but it's $1,000. And to me, $1,000 to have a nicer, cleaner looking truck, and to have, no rust issues, to have less weight, because that thing's not light. That adds weight to the truck. I'll be saving fuel, which in a Peterbilt, that's kind of important. Those are the reasons why I have personally chosen not to have a deer guard. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that, and that's fine. Disagree all you want. It's my truck, my choice. Alright, let's take off here. We're at the Ariska rest area. Nice rest area. It's very windy right now. And we are in Minnesota, Alexandria, Minnesota, home of 1,000 lakes. Why do they call it that? Well, let's see what we can find here. Just in a rest area here, but let's see what we've got. Oh, I see a lake over there. There's one. And let's see. A lot of farmland. There's another one over there. Look at that. There's a few big ones right there. Oh, look at that. Look how nice that is. It's not even too far away. Look at that view. Okay, that's a little hazy over there. Let's get over here, but still, look at that. Oh, there's another big old lake right over there. A few others in the distance. Scenery. It's the highway. There's the rest area. Pretty nice little rest area out here too. Got a little dog park. It's got a playground in there somewhere. There's the playground. Big truck parking spots too. Really big. Let's go take a look at that part of the lake over there, shall we? Time to bring it on home. But as I come on home, let me fill you in on what just happened. So apparently I've been enjoying driving this truck a little too much. It's been so smooth, such a nice ride, that I guess I didn't truly realize how many hours I was driving. And after my drive today, I'm only going to have about 4 hours left on my 70-hour clock. Yeah, I'm not going to make it all the way to Michigan like I'm supposed to. Nope, sure am not. So I am actually going to repower with somebody later on today. So once I get finished with this load, which is coming up in just a few hours, centered here. Ooh, it's windy out there. Then I'm going to repower. I've already reached out to the person I'm repowering with, and yeah, he's going to pick up my trailer this evening and take it the rest of the way for tomorrow night's delivery. But yeah, I cannot believe I ran out of hours. Didn't even realize that until this morning. Yeah, a little bummed out about that. This was a good load. I was looking forward to it, but you know, sometimes that's how it goes. You know, I ran hard, ran well, all the way from Springfield to Washington, from Washington to Minnesota, and it's been an enjoyable, comfortable trip. So now we'll have to see if my dispatcher wants me to just take a little bit of time tomorrow and drive a little bit and then run off recaps, or if we are going to go ahead and do the whole 34-hour reset thing. So we will see. I will keep you all informed. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Loading.
Here we are again. Well, let's see. So we've been through Montana, been through North Dakota, been through Minnesota. That must mean we're in Wisconsin. We're in the town of Dakota, Wisconsin. Not just Dakota, Wisconsin. Town of Dakota. That's the whole town name. Town of Dakota, Wisconsin. And I definitely wanted to show this area to you. But before we do that, we've got two topics that we still haven't touched on yet. So let's go ahead and do that. We did talk about the what was it? About the deer guard. That's right. We spoke about the deer guard. What about the APU? What about the APU? Yes, of course I've got that APU on there. Absolutely. Look at that thing. It's the tri-pack from Thermo King. It works well, you know, as far as APUs are concerned. But it is, you know, it has its issues. You guys have already seen the other video that I've got when I had APU problems. I think I'm having the same problem with this APU. You know, it smells really, really bad. It's puffing out some white smoke. So I'm gonna have them take a look at it. But it's still working. It's still working nice and hard. So I appreciate that from that device. The other topic was about these right here, super singles. Yes, a lot of you guys saw the truck when it had. Got some obstacles. There we go. All right, so you guys saw the truck when it still had the duals on it. It comes over from the manufacturer, from the dealership with duals on it, and now it's got super singles. I actually did request that they keep the duals on there not because I have any issues with super singles at all. In fact, they've been nothing but good to me. I've not had a single issue at all. No problems at all. However, Prime and Success Leasing says the fuel mileage and their stock that they have in the not stock market stock, but they have super singles in stock. They actually do their own tire manufacturing as well. They're just vested in super singles, and so super singles it is. There was no option, no choice until the truck is mine. Now once the truck is mine, I can go through and have them put the duals back on there. That wouldn't be an issue. But for all that is said about super singles in the comments and everything, first of all, most of the people that comment against super singles, I ask them, I say, what experience do you have with super singles? And they either don't, or they heard, my friend or another trucker I knew, or, so they're hearing stuff secondhand, third hand, stuff on the CV, etc., probably other commenters. There are, some that have first-hand experience with it, and they haven't had great experience. I think brand is a lot, has a lot to do with any tire. Prime only uses the Michelin X1 series, so I think that has a lot to do with it. So anyways, yes, there's one way or the other. There's going to be opinions about it, but it is what it is. I've got the super singles, and that is it. So let's go ahead and take a look at Wisconsin, shall we? There is a significant difference between where we have been and Wisconsin. Let's check this out. First thing you're going to notice, look at that color. Look at that color. All right, let's head on up and see what's going on up here, shall we? Trees. Look at those trees. Wow. And it is the right time of the year to be looking at trees, isn't it? Look at all the color of that foliage. Farmland.
Maximum flight altitude reached. Maximum flight altitude reached.
Wow, look at all that. That is some scenery right there. Oh yeah. You can definitely see the difference when it comes to the different states. Sure can. Alright, so what's been going on with me? Last I left you, I was not going to be able to make it to Michigan. Had to repower that load. Just wasn't going to be able to make it. Which is a real bummer, and that was a good load. I really wanted to, but it is what it is. So I thought yesterday was going to be a good full 34-hour reset, day off. Turns out that wasn't really the case. It was most of the day off, but at 5 o'clock a load came over and had to go pick up an empty. It's about 3 hours away. So it had to be done, not a big deal. So I did get a few hours of driving in yesterday. Been driving all day today after getting the pickup done. There you go. You can hardly see it over there. That is Lake Wisconsin. The Wisconsin River. We did cross over the Wisconsin River on the highway not too long ago. Where's that at? That was right over there. There's the bridge for the Wisconsin River. We got the highway. And then the river comes on into the Wisconsin Lake.
Maximum flight distance reached.
There we go. Look at that. What was interesting is where I picked up that empty trailer was kind of on the border between Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa, up by the Mississippi River. And the river, yeah, there we go. Lots more water up there. There's the lake itself. Look at that. Wow. But the river is the Mississippi River, and I'm used to seeing the Mississippi River in St. Louis or down further, down in Mississippi, down in that area. It's huge, but up this high up north, it's not as big. It's not as big because it's just forming. So it was kind of a trip being able to see that. All right, so that is going to wrap up our journey, everybody. Thank you for flying along with me. Thank you for flying the friendly skies. JJ the airline, JJ the drone industries here.